Hello everyone, we're back with some Dark Souls 80% no wrong warp run by RegoleSlayer. And why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Regal. I'm gonna be running this. I'm really sleepy, but hopefully this run isn't shit. And I'm ready to go whenever.
Alright, then I'm gonna count you down. In
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good
I'm
luck.
also
you.
here as well.
Alright, so we didn't get a cutscene. That's a good start. So yeah, this is 80% no wrong warp, and if you're wondering what that means, to just sum it up real nicely, it just means that we're killing all the Lord Soul bosses instead of skipping into the kiln, which is what current 80% does. This is kind of like the old classic 80% route that people used to run a couple years back. With new updated strats, but it's like, you know, that whole route. I'm just going to start off in Firebomb Asylum Demon. And these firebombs will come in handy later in the run too.
Yeah, for a couple.
Yeah.
Unless you're going for the moss.
Nah. The moss is a meme. I'm not going for the moss.
It's a fast meme.
Yeah. Yeah. Sadly, I can't get a 146 Asylum. So I'm not going to quit out on the door. And right there, I equipped the shield in my main hand for item indexing, which will allow me to equip the bow later on in the run really quickly. Max, can you explain like item indexing just in general in this game?
I think my mic is messed up again. They're saying I'm quiet.
You are a little quiet. You sound a little better now.
Let me try to. I'll try to fix it.
Ooh, I almost quit out. Yeah, well, basically, item indexing, like, it saves in the memory the position of where you equip stuff. And the exact positioning of where the target shield was right there is going to be exact same where the bow is later on in the run. So I'll be able to equip it without losing any time on stamina regen. It's just small little details like that.
Okay, it should be better.
Yeah, you sound good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, same for me.
And first thing we do is go to good old Valley of Drakes. And I'm gonna get this Peach Soul, so we can do the one cycle Iron Golem no matter what.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Rigo is going for PB attempts, he would only pick up 2 out of the 3 souls here, and try to dupe one of the souls. And that just makes basically what that does is changes Iron Golem later in the run.
Yeah, you lose about, I don't know, like 12, 14 seconds if you don't get a framed perfect dupe off of the 2 souls. But if you get the 800 soul, you're guaranteed to be able to get the stats to one cycle him. And we didn't die to a Valley Jump, so that's good.
Nice.
Off to a good start. Oh yeah, definitely peaching. I'm also going to be peaching by duping some souls so we can survive Firestorm. Because I don't want that meme happening during the run.
Oh, okay.
But it really just means I'm going to lose time popping some extra souls here and there, and especially on the 4 Kings segment. But it's worth it to just not get memed by Beta Chaos, because you can't normally survive it in this route. So yeah, we're just on our way to the RTSR tower here. Hopefully we won't die. This is kind of a scary part for like a marathon. Like if you die here, you just reset and when you're trying to go for PB attempts. But in a marathon, this is actually kind of a scary part of the run. So I want to make sure I have a lot of stamina here so I don't get knocked off of the ladder.
Yeah, so something that can happen here is what a Drake can sometimes fly off the edge and suicide, which actually gives you 1,000 extra souls. So you don't even, in that case, you don't even need a dupe to get the good Iron Golem.
Yeah. That's always a good meme.
It's kind of rare though.
Alright. Didn't die. Unless they hit me on the bridge. That's
That was
pretty rare
pretty
though.
close.
Yeah, it usually is, honestly though. Like, I am gonna take this bonfire. Because it doesn't lose a ton of time. And, you know, dying would suck a lot. That's not a dupe.
Yeah, so these dupes, it's basically just pressing the use item button on the right frame.
Yeah, it's a one frame trick, but you can get pretty good at it.
Yeah, you can use the hand visual cue or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
and you have-
basically just like the last frame that it's on your hotbar at the bottom.
Yeah, and you have 2 chances normally to get one. It's not just like you miss it once and it's over. So hopefully we can get a backstab here. A quick kill. Well, maybe not. Yeah, hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is pretty slow. Alright. Just fell off. Well, we're gonna have to cheat in halberd, guys.
Aw, dang.
So yeah, normally, like, if you don't know, there's only like a 25% chance that the halberd's gonna drop there, so if you don't get it, you have to start over. But we have the handy gadget that we can cheat
Shout
through.
out to Gadget.
Oh yeah, thank you, TK. It's like got its own little like hotkey that you can press. I don't even have to like lose time spawning it in.
Yeah, like you couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell that he spawned it in. It was just there.
Best lizard kill in the game. You like actually need to punch him for the damage.
Yeah, you need 87. The firebomb does 86.
Yeah. And that's what I was talking about earlier with the item indexing. So that the longbow is the first thing that came up right there. So it's just a real quick equip when my stamina was regening. Equip the arrows. We turned all the way around. Alright, so here at Andre, we're gonna get some shards and a war pick. Okay. Get it to +3, and then we're gonna get 13 strength, and that's like just enough damage to allow us to do the 1 cycle on Iron Golem, which hopefully I don't die trying to do. But I'm pretty good at it, so hopefully I don't mess up. Let's see if we can get this longbow shot. I feel pretty good at this, but sometimes you miss and it doesn't feel like you should. It's also really hard to precision aim. Yeah, see, like that felt spot on. I think I was like standing a little far outside of the doorway though.
It did look like you stopped a little
Yeah.
farther away.
Well, if you go too far up, it like messes it up even more, so.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, you lose about 8 seconds if you don't get the arrow shot. Sucks, but it's not a huge deal. Yeah, this is a Sims Gate skip if anybody isn't aware of it. Yeah, left side. Superior side.
I agree.
Even has the best angle. Alright, let's see what the time was on that. 8:55.
I was with the bonfire, so. And
And
the
the
soul.
peach soul and missed the arrow. Yeah, that was almost a meme. Those lizards just like kill you sometimes.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare, but they'll do a jump attack and you just can't really avoid it. I did block it the other day and survived, but I was on a really bad pace,
Oh, wow.
and I just let them kill me. Yeah, this is a really comfy part of the run. Sins is always very consistent. If something goes wrong, it's your fault. We're gonna do a quit out here to skip this boulder.
Yep, the other alternative would be backstepping into it. You don't actually have enough health.
Yeah. The boulder skip's really cool, but just don't have enough health.
It's also slower in-game time.
Yeah. RTA, though, it would be faster.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, save quit. Regal save quit. It's the best sorcery in the game. Alright, so we're gonna move swap the first time in the route. This route actually doesn't move swap that much, which is good because I can't do it apparently. There we go. Like, for how ubiquitous move swap is in this game, this route really doesn't do it as much as others do. But you will on some bosses, that's for sure.
Yeah, because that's because the BKH moveset is just good without move swap.
Right.
And swap for some bosses. Like Sif.
Yeah, Centipede. I think I hit high. Yeah. I wasn't gonna go for the bomb cycle anyways.
Yeah, so for Iron Golem, you need 400 damage on first leg to make him stagger, and then 200 more for him to fall down. And with the War Pick +3 with RTSR, you have to do some combination of running attacks and R2s.
Yeah, you actually need a counter hit for it to do enough damage. I don't know why it was on that. Okay. I guess because I got the Peach Soul, so the item indexing was off from what it normally would be.
Yeah, and if you actually get 2 dupes earlier in the run, you can actually do that fight with Bastard Sword +3, which...
Oh yeah, which is super comfy.
Brain dead.
Yeah, you get the bomb cycle, like, it's super, super simple.
Yeah, you do need 2 frame perfect dupes, though, so it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
Most of the time when you run this, you have what Regal just did. Like, you usually get 1 dupe.
Right. Or none.
Or...
Do some fancy jumps here. And we are going to heal. You can do no heal and Orlando, but it's not recommended for a marathon. But it is a little bit faster. Mostly because of these guys. They'll meme you with daggers, which I didn't, so that's good. That guy couldn't decide what he was gonna do. And we're gonna do some menuing here. This is more item index manipulation. It'll make it easy for me to equip my halberd to knock the Silver Knight out of the way up ahead if he blocks me. It also, this right here will also make it easier to drop the War Pick on the warp out of Enderlondo.
And moves BKH down for move swap.
Right, yeah, it does. It's a lot.
Unless you're just like some kind of god and you Input from
Yeah.
swap.
The double up input move swap. Mad lad. Alright, hopefully I don't get killed by these Batwing demons. I shouldn't with this with like health, but you know. I am pretty tired.
Yeah, same. I had a coffee though. Didn't help.
Oh. I'm gonna quit out because he aggroed to me. I shouldn't have rolled there. Yeah, no fiber jump. I don't even know how to do that. Alright.
This world records. Unfortunately, even if he did get world record, he had to cheat in the BKH.
Right. Oh, what is this guy doing? Oh, I hate when he does this.
Oh, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just gonna take it real safe here.
Good choice. Otherwise, you'd have to like parry him.
Right. Definitely taking this bonfire. ONS is even more of a meme in this route than normal because of Smo. I'm gonna go ahead and use my souls too. Yeah, it's a 3-hit stagger on Smo for this route. Normally it would be 2, like for a Dragon Tooth route. So you can definitely get some memes with him.
Yeah, usually Ornstein, in routes that isn't BKH, basically, Ornstein is the harder part, but in this route, Smo is the harder part just because of the 3-hit stagger.
Alright. Yeah, I've been having issues with this opening lately. Not today, though.
Ornstein was nice.
Smo, not so much. Yeah, I missed an attack. Oh, nice. That wasn't too bad. Oh, why was it on no? Oh, because of the bonfire level up, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna also equip Smo Soul here, get some dupes out of it for later on. I like the quick pull up, the arrow when you don't quit out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so normally you would do like this, you'd walk forward and turn back around and jump so you land as close to the bonfire as possible. But I want to dupe some souls for later on. Alright, now we have Sif. And I'm actually not going to Dark Sign out of Sif. I'm going to wait for him to give me the Homeward Bone that he drops. So I can just keep these extra souls for later.
I see.
Yeah, it doesn't lose that much time. And you can also dupe at the door.
So I guess you're getting 24-bit 4-bit of chaos?
I'm getting 20.
Oh.
I don't know why I jumped into that, but okay. Yeah, you just need 20. And then I'm going to put the rest into Endurance. So I don't have to dupe as much for 4 Kings. Yeah, it's really nice having that Titanite Demon here, because a lot of routes, set up RTSR for Sif using one of the enemies in this area, and we call her Consistent Knight, but it's not because she's consistent. However, the Titanite Demon, even though sometimes he'll be a little slow, he's usually pretty good. So it's just nice to set up on him, and he gives you like pretty high HP setup for Sif every time, so you won't die to like chip damage. All right, my favorite skip, Ruin skip, coming up. So we need to get some armor here for later on in the run, for Nito specifically. So we're gonna try to get the skip right here. Sometimes it doesn't want to work, and oh god, I fell off. I got on and then I fell off, and I almost got the back up. Oh well. Yeah, we definitely have to quit out for safety here because that bandit is right on my ass. So this is another like heavily RNG fight. It's not too bad to just get through it without dying, but it's so easy to lose time to Sif. It just jumps around. He can actually just chip you out to death if you get a bad enough fight, but you can kind of like position yourself to where it won't happen. Still, it's annoying. Alright, so we're gonna dupe here.
Yeah, I've had times where he just like does 3 really quick chip damage jumps.
And then you're like almost dead, like immediately.
You're dead or almost dead, and then
yeah. But BKH is nice to have because you just very easily hit him.
Yeah, with Roast that move swap, you have to like really try to aim. Since most of Sif is above the ground, it's kind of hard to hit with move swap.
Alright, jumpy boy.
So you can see Regal did like a rolling attack on that one attack, and that's because a lot of the time you get a counter hit right after that roll attack. That's pretty much the only time.
Yeah, no, that I actually learned about that from you. I wasn't doing that before until you started doing this. It's really good because it works so well.
Yeah, almost every time you get the counter hit. And the reason like I started doing it was because I had trouble doing 2 R1s. I kept accidentally doing either the rolling attack or the combo, and it's, I don't know.
And a lot of times
the rolling attack was just working.
A lot of times when you go for the double R1 on that attack, you just won't get the second one in.
Yes, that's what it was actually. Like he would jump away and then cancel it, or just the time I was too slow.
All right, so this next segment is interesting because of red tier stone ring setup, but paired with the poison. You can't really carry RTSR all the way to Centipede Demon. So what we're gonna do is get some moss from a toxic dart sniper, and this can be a little scary, especially if you get a stored roll here. But hopefully it goes well.
Oh yeah, you usually quit out.
Yeah, if you get a stored roll, quit out.
The other thing that can happen is
this bug
accidentally locking onto the bug instead of the enemy you actually want to kill.
Well, also the bug that falls down on you from above. That dude's such a mean.
Oh, that bug too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bugs in this area.
Yeah, that's a high setup.
That's fine actually.
That's pretty high.
Can I jump in with
Actually, you don't have fat. Yeah, go ahead, iPhone.
Alright, we have $20 from Zastrain asking about, or rather saying, put this towards an impromptu ceaseless and fire sage skip. Wow, lab. So
What about that? Yeah, I'm gonna take a little more slope damage here. There we go. That should be good. So we're gonna try to go for body staggers here.
Yeah, you can stun lock quite a lot. With that opening that Regal got, though.
Nice kick.
Oh, nice. Dude.
That fucking
my
kick.
I thought you were gonna walk into the lava or something.
Yeah, I almost did. That kick was real bad. Yeah, don't kick. Alright, so
you can
this...
still see the stun lock there.
Yeah.
And you got the running attack on that opening when she jumps.
It's pretty hard to get the stagger when she's on the slope too. So this is fire stage elevator clip. Just do a couple quit outs here on this elevator. You can see that the elevator loads in after my character, and every time I quit out, it's like moving me back just slightly, and I'll eventually just fall right through. I'll do another one for safety. Sometimes you'll be a little too far up and you'll hit the platform below. Hopefully I don't hit a branch. Alright, good.
Yeah, sometimes you just like slip off the branch.
We get a 3 hit. Ah, jeez. I've been getting a lot of 3 hits. I guess just like where I position myself lends to it. But I also don't do the extra quit out very often in runs.
Yeah,
So maybe
a
that
lot
has
of
to
times
do
you can
with it.
tell how far back you've gone.
Yeah.
If you need to do another one or not.
Alright, so... yeah, just put the rest into endurance. Okay. This makes the RTSR setup slightly different for Centipede, but you just need to take an extra tick, that's all. It works fine.
Good fight.
Yep. This used to be like one of my biggest nemesis this segment, but I've gotten like way better at it, especially Centipede. I used to be pretty inconsistent at it. Like I would maybe survive the fight, but have real slow ones. But now since I figured out some good pathing thanks to Capitaine. You can just make him like do the jump almost every time. Ends the fights pretty quickly. Yeah, no double boots. I don't know why, I just like never got into menuing that way. It's totally good though. Like just putting on the Covenant of Artorias on the elevator.
That's exactly what I do, yeah.
Yeah. I just like put it on the slide. Yeah, since we're gonna be keeping the leather armor on to survive a firestorm, we're actually not gonna do the indexing for stone armor here. So I have to do that later. Hopefully I don't forget before Nito.
Oh yeah, I guess so you survive just in case firestorm.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing all this leveling. I'm gonna go ahead and heal here. So we have like 4 humanity. That'll help later on if we get like hit by a Nito scream. Won't get toxicked. I've never seen anybody die to that enemy. I feel like it's definitely happened before, though.
Die to who?
That, the Chaos Eater?
Oh. Yeah. I don't think I've seen it either. You'd have to be like really not paying attention.
Yeah, I know. Or like trying to cut way too hard on your pathing. Like get real greedy.
Supreme Leader died to it before.
Wow.
Apparently.
That should be good. Alright, so now we gotta do a bunch of dupes.
You are, but you're...
Yeah.
I haven't reloaded the stream, so
Yeah, my connection cut out for a second. I guess we're good now. So, one more dupe should be plenty. Hopefully get 2 kings here.
You dropping a few frames there, buddy?
I was. Am I good now?
Yeah, it looks good now. I just
Yeah.
wanted to
I had
make
to
sure that
restart.
it was just a normal frame drop.
Well, no, I had like 0 upload for like a...
Oh yeah, that's weird.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do my indexing right here. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. I guess we're good now.
want to make sure you have the S stock
Yep.
chosen. Yeah, this is a very specific setup here with the armor and the amount of endurance and
I love this
you have
setup.
equipped. It's very like specific needs.
It works so well though. And you don't lose any time because the the elevator's going down. Here, and I'm gonna do a quit out just to give me a little like time buffer room for this ghost. It's gonna be like right behind me. It's usually no problem, but just to be extra safe. That should be good.
Saves your position at the bottom.
Am I dropping frames? Because my
For me, but
yeah, my OBS is fine.
no, it's good for me.
Okay.
The Twitch stream does look a bit wonky and your voice is somewhat robotic, but I think it can be fixed.
Huh. Well, it looks like it's good on my side. No.
Oh, they say it's fine now.
Okay. Yeah, I was on the wall. It was pretty hard to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got most of it though. But getting 2 kings in this route's really hard, and especially when you get blocked up against the wall like that. It's okay though.
Yeah, to get 2 kings in this, you need... Well, to get 2 kings in general, you have to do some extra overkill
I
damage.
probably could have killed him
as
there.
you die. And it's very precise in this route. R1 plus a running attack as it's dying.
Well, this is a bad fight.
Oh god.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice to get 2
Yeah.
frames on this. Like,
I've only gotten it off the wall. Like, there's a wall on the edge of the arena. Oh, okay. And I've only gotten it off the wall once. It's pretty hard to do. Alright, so we're doing RT Sardito, so we're taking this bonfire.
Yes.
Did it for the double dupe. Wanted to make sure I didn't hit no, so slow down there. Take it extra careful. Oh, no Cath dialogue skip. Feels cata, man.
Dang.
Alright. This part of the run usually is pretty easy, but you know. Hopefully I don't screw up after saying that.
I'm assuming you're doing a ladder skip?
No.
No?
I hate ladder skip.
Oh.
I don't even do that in PB attempts. I'd have to work on it some more, and it doesn't save.
Setup?
Oh no, the backstep setup sucks.
Oh,
The
which is
walk-offs.
what you use.
There's a walk-off setup that I found that's pretty damn good, but I'd have to practice it more before I started using it in runs, and it only saves like what 3 or 4 seconds.
Like 2.
Yeah, it's not worth it for me.
Actually, it might be a bit more, I think. I think there might be a faster plunge you can do. I'm not entirely sure.
I figured it was more like 3 or 4.
Actually, no, you can do the slope quit out.
The slope
Then you're
quit out.
saving.
Yeah.
Then you're saving like 15 seconds.
Yeah. So this, I'm just duping extra here. I don't really need all this, but I want to get to 26 vet, just to have a little bit extra on Nito. And I'm not gonna trust an IKEA right now. We probably don't need any more, but why not? Now, if I could only do that in runs.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I didn't hit the railing. I hate this dude. You can actually tank that arrow and just take drops for RTSR and then do the plunge. But I don't really feel like doing the plunge. I'm just gonna do the peach drop. Make it nice and easy. Yeah, that guy never hits you. Either do those guys.
Yeah, you can basically, you can just do this whole crystal caves without rolling. None of them hit you if you run properly.
Wow, that's really low.
Just FYI, you're dropping frames again.
It's fine now.
It says I'm good on my end. Earlier, but it looks like it's good now.
It was a little bit, but it's fine now. Pretty sure.
Okay, I'm still getting screenshots, but maybe that's on my end then.
Well, it's not saying I'm dropping any frames right now. I don't know what to do. It's not dropping any frames for me. You want me to just keep continuing?
I guess so.
Dang.
I don't know. Like, looks fine for me.
Nax. Nax. Too bad. The Four Kings was pretty bad, but I had the meme wall set up. You can. It's worried that doesn't happen. But once you're there, it's like pretty crappy. All right. Well, I think they were doing Catacombs Plunge on the race earlier, though. I think like at least Gandrig did it.
I think everyone did it, right?
Really? Okay.
Friendly reminder that the incentive for RTS Army 2 has been met. So
At least like it's been fast so far. So we can lose a whole bunch of time dying to that. Alright, we're gonna take this bonfire up here just in case we die. Because the run back here, like, it's pretty bad if you die here. Normally it's like fine, this is a really comfy segment. Ooh, almost fell off there. But when you're doing this, like for a marathon, yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Almost died.
Don't do the plunge. You can actually use fall damage to get RTSR pinwheel. And it's just one running attack.
Or just
But
accidentally set it up with bone wheels.
yeah.
It's just no need.
But the plunge is just too good not to do.
Yeah, definitely.
But people before plunges, like people used to just do RTSR, like people who were
Alright, so I'm just gonna equip some armor here. I'm gonna wait for this. Equipping this armor here should put me 1 skeleton hit within range. Yeah. Got the stored roll.
Ooh.
Come on, dude.
Yes, for RTSR Nido, you kind of want lots of health, because you can still tank, like, maybe 1 or 2 hits from the skeletons. Nice.
Alright. Now for Gwyn.
Easy.
We gotta go to the Abyss bonfire. Hi, Kath. The warp dialogue on Kath. Not used to that. Saving the schedule, yeah. Way underestimate. Not if I can't skip a cutscene, though. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I've gotten pretty consistent at not dying on this route. I'll lose time here and there, like 4 kings, you know, but...
Yeah, it's a pretty consistent route overall.
Yeah, just once you get it down, like, this route is definitely just heavily execution-based. But, like, there's a lot of stuff you can just lose time on, even if you don't die. That was a bad turnaround, but it worked. Let's not get the Goomba Stomp. Yeah, on my PB, I got Goomba Stomp there and had a YOLO Gwyn.
Oh.
Pretty interesting. But I got lucky.
Actually, mine was similar because he did the fast attack but didn't follow up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got like 2 grabs from Gwyn, so I lost time there, but he did the you know, the slow attack. So I didn't have to take any chip damage. These guys can't hit you. They're really bad. Just go the right direction. They can't hit you through the fog wall though, so we're gonna roll.
Oh, yeah, always want to roll.
Almost walked too far forward. Alright. Alright. And that's any % no wrong work, guys. Deathless run too.
Yeah. Really good.
I want to see the in-game time.
That's probably like a 44 or maybe 43.
45-28.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's like just outside top 10. That's pretty good for all the peaching, you know. A lot of time losses on extra bonfires and stuff. The 3 kings, the really bad 3 kings. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys. I'm glad we didn't die to Nido. That was actually a really good Nido. Like, I didn't get any memes or anything.
Oh, you got the scream.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got a stored roll scream, but it's actually kind of comfy when you get that HP setup, what I was doing in practice, because, like, you get, like, any number of, like, 2 skeleton attacks and you're in range, and, I don't know. That was working pretty well for me.
It was really good.
2 seconds out of 10th. That's funny.
I wasn't here for any of that, but did anyone tell you that that's pretty fucking neato?
Wow.
Dang.
Nice.
Go to bed.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep. So
That was
yeah,
awesome. Well,
we're gonna go to intermission, I guess.
okay.
Do you wanna
Okay,
talk about
Mr.
that,
Wii
iPad,
streamer.
Mr. Host?
I can mention some.